Hi everyone, I wanted to show you very quickly a new technique that is available at RubyRuby. This is the Malaysian Weave. Some people call it bead sewing. It's the same idea as the bead sewing hair extensions. But with the bead sewing technique is that for her who has a perm on her hair, she will not be able to use any greasy product to treat her scalp or hair. I decided to use this elastic thread that is called crystal string, that is really safe for your hair, and it's very basic. Instead of using the little metal beads that you're not going to be able to treat your hair, it's better to use the little elastic thread. So I already created a track. I already sewed in a track. This is what it looks like. It's like really the regular bead sewing. I am going to attach this, but this is a thread that is made for this technique. It's not the regular elastic rubber band. It's not the thread that we use to sew the hair either, because if you use the regular cotton thread, it's going to rot in your hair and it's not going to last. So this is a special elastic thread. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It looks like this. It comes in many different colors. Since her hair is black, I'm using black elastic thread. If she had blonde hair, I would be using blonde elastic thread. For now, I'm going to finish this and I'm going to show you what the row underneath looks like. Okay, when I'm done with it like this, I simply cut the excess of thread. Really, it's basically like the regular bead sewing, but not using the little metal beads that I usually use. I already sewed in a track. This is what it looks like. Her hair will be part of the extensions, and the weft is lying very flat on her scalp. She has very short hair. I'm not using the flat cornrow base to sew in the hair. What I'm doing is creating these little knots and to sew the hair on the top. I'm going to go ahead and finish putting the thread on the whole row, and I'm going to show you how I sew in the hair on top of the weft. Well, I'm back to show you what the base looks like. I already made a video where I showed what the base looks like with the little beads. Again, this is not the little beads. This is an elastic called crystal string that I am using to create the base for a weave. Now I'm ready to sew it in. This is the hair. She actually brought the hair that matches her own texture, which is not silky. We do not have silky hair, so she brought her own texture. This is how I sew the weft on top of the base, and that's why it's lying very flat. And by the way, none of her hair will be left out in between. The other technique with the bead sewing, I had a video. There's hair, I left hair in between. It's like the hair was sandwiched between the extensions, but all her hair will be covered with her weft. So I'm going to finish with the row, and I'm gonna come back to show you what the row looks like. And again, if you're interested in this technique, simply give us a call at 514-241-5920. I'm going to finish all her head and come back and show you what it looks like. So this is the final result of the full head sewing with the Malaysian technique. This is what it looks like. As you can see, it's very flat. I'm just gonna turn her on the side. I'm not gonna show her face, just so you can see. It's very, very flat, and none of her hair was left in between. Everything is covered. The only part that I left was the part to cover her weave track. So all her head is covered with the weave, except this little part on the top. and it's very flat against her scalp. This is what the weft looks like underneath. This is her hair in between, and it's very close to her scalp. As you can see, everything is very neat and tidy. This is one. This is 2, 3, and there's some pictures of the beginning that I took, and you'll be able to see she had no hair. Now she would be able to put her hair in a bun. If she brushes this very nicely, she would be able to put her hair up, no problem. She unfortunately didn't bring the same color extensions as her hair. You can see there's a little bit of highlights, but it's not a big deal. It looks very nice anyway. And on the other side, I'm gonna show you, she has a side part. It looks like this. Okay. This is the Malaysian technique. I'm gonna say it very quickly in French. Cette technique, ça s'appelle la technique sans tresse. Elle a en total 7 rangées de tissage. J'ai pas laissé aucun de ses cheveux entre. J'ai tout fait, comme vous avez vu au début du vidéo, il y a des petites notes que j'ai fait avec le fil. Il n'y a pas de billes, de micro-anneaux dans cette technique. C'est la même chose avec le micro-anneau, mais ce qui arrive avec celui-là, j'ai pas utilisé le micro-anneau parce que, vu que ses cheveux sont permanentés, elle ne pas capable avec le micro-anneau de mettre des produits pour prendre soin de ses cheveux et son cuir chevelure. Alors j'ai décidé de faire ça avec le fil que j'ai montré au début du vidéo, que j'ai utilisé. Comme ça, elle va être capable d'utiliser des produits comme elle utilise naturellement sur ses cheveux et sur le tissage aussi. Elle a amené des cheveux Janet. Je vais vous montrer rapidement de quoi ça a l'air. Si vous avez des cheveux crépus, c'est mieux d'amener des cheveux comme ça parce que ça ressemble plus à sa texture. Et puis, elle sera capable, si elle veut que ce soit plus lisse, elle sera capable de mettre le fer plat et ça deviendra plus lisse. Là, comme vous voyez, ça a l'air très naturel. Aucun de ses cheveux sont laissés en. Tous ses cheveux sont couverts, excepté cette petite partie. Alors, je vous remercie de regarder notre vidéo. Si vous êtes intéressé aux techniques, vous pouvez toujours nous appeler au 514-241-5920. Merci et au revoir.